Hi everyone, welcome back. We are on to the 8th episode now of the second season of Severance. We're slowly but surely getting there, we're near the end now. I know that this episode is a little bit shorter than the other ones, which I'm more than okay with. I can take a short episode. I think it might be to do with harmony. That's all I know. And I'm glad, because I was wondering what the hell happened to her. So it's good that we've got something, at least. Last episode was probably one of my favourite episodes we've had so far. Got a bit emotional towards the end, so that's good. Yeah, it managed to get something out of me. And we now know kind of what's going on with Gemma. It's not great, let's be real. All my theories and everything were in that last episode, so I'll leave that. And yeah, I don't know what else really to say about this one. So might as well just get straight into it, I'd say. I wonder how far away they are from the coast. Like, has she had to drive that far to get here? Or is it, like, relatively close? Do you think this is, like, straight after she left the car park? Like, this is her driving since then? Salt snack. Littering? Okay. Oh, she did actually call her. Is she not intrigued to know why Devon's calling her? Is this just a sick town in general, or is it a coincidence that we've seen two people who are ill?
An apple don't fall far from the dinner.
Well, that's kind of you.
Everyone's taking medication.
Thank you.
They know her? Or he knows her? It looked like he recognised her.
You want coffee?
No.
Tables are for paying customers.
Maybe she wants food.
Fine, then buy me a coffee.
Did she grow up here?
I need a favor.
I wonder how they know each other. Maybe they used to
Meet
date.
me at the factory.
Close up for me.
Does it look like she can close up? Lumen. So, Lumen used to be based here, but then they abandoned all their stuff? Yeah, that's all the Lumen stuff. This used to be a Lumen factory, and now the town is really poor. This is like the north of Margaret Thatcher. All the mining industries. Are we going to talk to each other? Are we going to get out of our cars? Like, let's get a move on, please.
I need you to drive me to Sissy's.
Her sister, perhaps? Sissy? She has her own car. Why does she need to be driven there?
If they're watching the house, they'll recognize my car.
I see. Okay. Thanks for answering my question.
How much trouble are you in?
Is the house the place where she was brought up? That weird Lumen school thing?
I know she still lives by the 9. She's a fucking pariah here.
What does by the 9 mean?
I need to get something.
Why would I help you with anything?
Has she fucked a load of people over?
We were once chums.
Chums.
All colleagues lived each other up.
Did they work together in the Lumen factory?
Child fucking labor.
I guess so then.
Kier and Imogen.
Imogen? Come
Met
on.
at the ether mill.
You comparing yourselves to them,
Was she
okay?
hacking up a lung at the time?
I understand. So these
Fuck
people are
you.
all ill because of the
You
child
can help
labour they were
me
forced to
or
do
not.
under Lumen.
But I'll not be the punchy dummy for your resentments.
It's like Erin Brockovich, right? Where they were like intoxicating the water, yada yada, so the whole town was becoming sick. If all the children were brought up in these schools, boarding school types, she hidden them. Come on, she must be curious as to why Devon's calling her. But I can't imagine her having been that rebellious, because then how did she end up working for Lumen the way she did?
Tell her to drop dead for me.
Drop dead? What does she do? What's the beef with Sissy?
You are not welcome here.
She looks like Vanessa Redgrave.
I do not want that huff peddler on my property.
You gave him his thirst for it.
You got liars now.
So she used to drug... Is Sissy a guy? They used to drug the kids and now everyone in the town is addicted to this stuff. Oh no, he's the huff peddler. Okay, so Sissy is a girl. That's who she was talking about. Well, that's her old room. Aww. So she stopped doing it at age 12? It must have been her sister, yeah? Celestine Sissy Cobel. I wonder if she's dead.
What have you done with my things? Sold. To the poor.
No one comes here.
You can tell.
Or telephone.
A Mr. Drummond.
Oh, okay. Why is he called? Looking for her?
I want the key to Mother's room.
That room stays shut.
So Sissy's her
until all
mother.
who remember her sit with Kier. You know this.
Give me the key.
Why do you bring nothing but woe into my life?
Now it is you who cursed this house with woe.
Child.
Child is funny. Middle-aged woman.
She said nothing after you pulled the tube from her gullet.
Oh shit. That was a meaty slap. Fucking hell. That was a really crisp sound. Okay, so we're getting a sense of her childhood. Is she crying? Aww.
Perhaps she would have found solace
in the 9.
What the fuck is the 9? That's the second time they've said the 9. Is it to do with care and, like, I don't know. There's 4 tempers, so what's 9? The 9 Egans?
I didn't even get to say goodbye.
Aww.
Your studies were more important.
Sure.
Mr. Egan saw Keir in you. Such a disappointment you've proven to be.
Okay, bitch.
All you will find in there is pain.
Was it her rotting body? Are those the 9? Those cards?
I found it!
Okay, you didn't need to announce that you found it. Is that Harmony or Sissy? Is that the tube they ripped from her throat then? Is that just oxygen or is this something weird? Why would you put that in your mouth? Okay, she's sad. Yeah, sure, fine. I feel like these still shots are quite important, but I don't know what they mean yet. The ice and then the water. So that's a cool sound transition there, with her wailing compared to that weird sound. Sounds like a whale noise. There's some beef outside.
What is it? What happened?
Nothing. Came to get you. She's not too happy about it.
Yeah, who gives a shit what she
I have to find it.
Find what?
Find what? She hated Lumen more than I did, so I needed to know. At least she doesn't have to live with Sissy anymore.
So Sissy's not her mum. She had a sister and a mother, and the mother's dead. But Sissy works for Lumen? I don't know. I don't get it.
You want to get high?
Oh, they're all addicts. No. Say no.
Oh, I haven't done that since I was 8.
8? Fuck. They got them doing this when they were that young.
Amanda.
It's shameful that you sell it.
Drug dealer. How many cobel there she is? So she was a high achiever.
Don't tell them I was here.
I would never bear falsity to a steward of the Egans.
Lumen destroyed this town. You owe them no loyalty.
There was no town before the factory. And what about your own employ? Everything that you have, you owe back to the Egans as fealty.
Mine! My designs! Circuit blueprint, base code, overtime contingency, Glasgow block, all of it!
Oh wow, really?
James Egan was the inventor.
They
So
stole
I've
her
heard.
stuff. She really was an overachiever. Fucking hell. All of the Severance stuff was her.
Why have you never spoken of this?
I was told Keir's knowledge is for all. That if I sought credit, I would be banished.
Okay, well I'll take back everything I said when I was like, she's not all that. Clearly she is. Whoops. You're joking. This
I
stupid
hope you
bitch.
die as painfully as she did.
Yeah, I hope so too. What a bitch.
It was her hand that removed the tube, not mine.
No!
Your mother was a coward, more sick in the soul than in the body, filled with malice and resentment.
Maybe she was, I don't know.
I don't believe you!
That's probably true, I don't know.
I thought you were different. You are a weed, just as she was.
Someone's coming!
Yeah, get going, man. Ignore the batty old lady. I mean, she is full of resentment, but like, can't blame her. Now I get it. I apologise for underestimating you, Harmony. Fuck no.
You better get going.
Who's arriving?
Come tame these tempers of assholes.
I guess Lumen. How many times did she call? Fucking hell. So is she anti-Lumen now? What's the deal?
Listen, Sal, thank fuck I've been trying to reach you.
Yes, I'm aware.
So listen, Mark has been reintegrating?
Here we go.
We're a copy.
Yeah.
And she hasn't killed him yet.
Good question.
No, I mean, I think he's okay, but listen, we want to try something else.
Is Mark with you?
Oh, yes.
Put him on.
Do you know what? She's a proper science brain. She probably does know how to help him.
Tell me everything.
She probably will be able to help. So I think that actually turned out quite well in the end. She might actually be able to help. Like, she doesn't seem to be on Lumen's side anymore. I mean, she was very indoctrinated, it makes sense, from like a child, but I think she's starting to realise, you know, she goes back into the town and she's, well, just what she was saying there at the end to that granny. I think the biggest revelation is just how involved she is, and all the creations, the Lumen creations. I mean, it's a bit crazy, isn't it? That she came up with overtime contingency in the Glasgow block and all that. All the stuff that we've seen in use recently. So yeah, no, fair enough. Good for her. Big brain. So she probably will be able to figure out reintegration as well then, if she managed to figure out all the other stuff. I'm a little bit blurry on the relatives there. Wait, let me do a little Google, because it might just be me, like, not properly listening to what they're saying. Okay, I see. I completely fucked up there. Sissy is that granny. Never mind. Here was me thinking Sissy and was someone different to Granny. No, Granny is Sissy. Granny equals Sissy, and according to Wikipedia, she's also her aunt. Crazy. Well, no, that makes sense. She did have her surname. Okay, no, it does make sense. Never mind. Take it back. Okay. Whoops. Got the family tree all wrong. So Sissy's the aunt. Her mum is dead. Yeah, she was supposedly the genius, and Lumen loved her for it, and they had child labour going on in the factories, and that had long-term repercussions on people's health in the village, in the town. And then Lumen backed out of the area, no longer investing in that area. So they're now poor and their bodies are weak. So what did they turn to? Drugs. The same drugs that the stuff they were being drugged on as children to keep them going, I assume, maybe. It's a little bit like, did you ever watch that chess thing? What was it? The Queen's Gambit. Because that girl in the Queen's Gambit, the main girl, she became a drug addict, but like she was drugged as a child, so that was the whole thing, wasn't it? Like they're drugged as children and that led to her drug addiction. I guess it's a similar situation here. So yeah, Lumen pretty bad. I don't know if you guys noticed, but Lumen's not great. I mean, it was a relatively simple episode, I'd say, but cool. Good to know the lore. I was curious about the whole harmony thing. Now I know. Yeah, let me just read over the Wikipedia thing to make sure there's nothing else I missed, because I'm a bit like... Okay, so the thing they're addicted to is ether. Fair enough. I don't know much about chemistry, but I guess it's addictive, and that's what they were making in the factories, or that's what they were working with in the factories. Okay, yeah, I think I was a tad confused about the difference between the boarding school and family, I guess, because I knew that she grew up in the boarding school, so in my head that house was like the boarding school, like really tiny. Like I thought it was like a tiny house full of like maybe 6 kids. But no, that I guess it does make sense that is her family home, and then the boarding school was a different place, because she did say that she went to school and how that was why she wasn't there to be with her mum, and it does explain why there's 2 cobel relatives in the house. Okay, I really fucked up here. No, that all makes sense. Yeah, okay, fair enough. Yeah, that's her actual family home, and then she buggered off to Lumen school. Yeah, I guess the rest is history. Mum died. Sissy was left there. Yeah, I think that's basically it. So, I mean, what's the moral repercussion of being the one sort of behind Severance? Is she behind Severance as well, or just like all those things within Severance? The entirety is like Severance all from Harmony's mind? Because that's pretty bad. That is pretty bad. And, you know, you don't get brownie points from God with that kind of thing, I don't think. I guess she probably regrets it now, maybe, perhaps. I don't know. I can see why she was having so much beef with, what's his name, Milchick now. It all makes sense. Like, Milchick was just there, and she's, like, the mastermind. Fuck. Good for her. Yeah, I'm pretty sure she'll probably be able to help with the whole reintegration thing now. Like, she understands Severance better than most people. Basically, then better than everyone, I imagine. So, yeah, I see that's the trajectory we have for the rest of the season, which is cool. You know what? I'll leave it at that. See you guys next week. Bye.